Hey everyone, welcome to the MatMadik cast channel. Let's just get it. Loza Alexander, liberal tears. He's back. He's representing himself. And who are his peers? Well, judging by the look on this video with the one blue and one red eye, neither. I guess they cancel each other out. I don't know. This is a great little design he's got going on here, or big design, if you will. Shout out to Creole Queen for recommending this one. This is long overdue. It's been out for a minute. Let's get it. Sorry if the sound is quiet. Oh my god. This is scary shit. I am KWO. I don't know who that is, let me know. Bloody hell.
Seeing them reporters they about to lose it. Hey, I'm about to go trade, make them lean back. Losing to a live never. That's like taking Queen back. That's a no-go.
Sorry, people. All those floats he has under. This is a very creatively put together video. I think he's just trying to hit you straight there with the shock value. And it's funny how what he's talking about so far. Well, at least I speculate he's going to expand on is causing shock value by simply not being in the liberal camp. I imagine that's where he's going with this. And at the same time, due to his recent retiring of the Let's Go Bandin remixes, I take it he's not necessarily so heavy in the MAGA camp. I mean, no, I'm naturally we are MAGA us patriots, but he's not so much part of these conservative dudes camp so much. Yeah, that's the thing. The Christian rapper conservative dudes, yeah, fairness. I got love for people even like Bryson and Tyson and all these guys, but this is one thing I don't like about them is the same thing I don't like about church. It's just that holier than thou sanctimonious gossip corner. You know that you don't belong in our camp because if you I don't know you it's some excuse. I don't know if it was a bunch of ladies who go into church, she'll be like, oh, you didn't wear your hat to church on Sunday, so you're not holy and sanctified. All that malarkey. That LFR family will let you know. That it just puts you off those Christians. But anyway, Loza's not in that kind of camp. Lowe's is more just rapping, pure rapping, and just giving you. He's just calling out hypocrisy, like Tom McDonald, calling out hypocrisies that anybody of any affiliation can recognize if they're being honest. You don't need a particular label to be able to see them. So, and for that matter, sorry not to just drag us on too long before I press play again. For that matter, even though the term MAGA rapper, Christian rapper, all these labels, they tend to be given to people. It's like, oh, what you don't. It's a bit like how people are considered to be conservative just because they don't agree with liberal narratives, like what happened to Tim Pool. To the point where you keep calling these people that, and then they turn around and say, you know what, fine, I am conservative. I knew it, racist. And say, what do you mean racist? What are you talking about? So you're rapping about patriotism, so you're a MAGA rapper. No, I'm just covering that topic. Same with the thing with BLM. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, we can all agree on that sentiment. Yeah, all lives matter. Well, no, he said Black Lives Matter. But white lives matter too. You Kanye son of a, and it just makes you roll your eyes and say, you know what? Until finally you end up in loads of situations saying, enough of these labels. Let me just let it rip with what I got to say as an individual. And if you rock with me, that's fine. If you don't, hey, that's what art is about. We have the right to like or dislike what we don't. We'll do whatever. Very, very strong and shocking. I'm just gonna see where he's taking it with this. Let's keep going. Oh dear, language like that would get me my 7th strike, and I'm trying to avoid that. But anyway, Loza, please let it rip, and I am not about to censor you. As if. Oh my god. Drown, be a slave, or be free. Make him cry. Oh, that's awful.
pool to an ocean and use a live body as a boogie board coaster. You gon' cry harder than the baby. Even people on the right, man, I'm shining like the baby. I'ma keep dropping hits till I'm famous. Lips on
Shining like the baby. Oh my god.
like me, they can kiss my fucking anus.
Oh dear.
Pussy look like a Danish. That's been rotten forever. I know it's tainted. I've been disrespectful, so disrespectful. They don't want a problem cause they all know I'm special. God gifted cause my mom made me a blessing. Sole purpose is to show the world these evil weapons. Joe Biden got the gas going up. Libtards might as well leave they ass by the pump, yeah.
Leave the ass by the pump. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny, man. It sounds like one heck of an innuendo. I don't even want to expand on that. There's so many images you can put from that. Literally like an ass like a donkey or something. Anyway, I mean, there's so many images you could have put. I mean, as Loza is quite an effective meme rapper when he does that. You could just put anyway, some sort of images to illustrate that line. That's too funny. Before we start talking about numbers, you know me, half my video is talking about the message and half is talking about the numbers. That's what MatMadik's about. Well, these days. Anyway, I just want to say, so I just want to drop something out there. I realized, I just came across, I was scrolling through like job listings, to just do some freelance work as a contributor, as like a commentator for music or just a music specialist and so on. And then I ran into this, I think it was like Indeed.com recently. Just check it out if you want. And Warner, I think it was Warner Music. Can't even remember now. I just deleted that from my history even. But anyway, Hip Hop DX. I think it's Warner. They're connected with Warner Music. Anyway, they're putting a job posting out there that requires people to have a vax status. Let's just put it that way. A certificate and everything. I'm like, you're still pushing this stuff after everything that's happened. How dare you? It's like, I'm not even know how dare you, Greta Thunberg type, but that's one of those types of just making you say, huh? How after everything that's happened, to turn out that you have to have a certain status? That is not only drug pushing, but you may find yourself in some trouble once Law and Order gets turned back on. But damn, it's like they don't. The libs that Loza talking about, it's like they don't care about all the havoc they sorry people. This chair's a bit funny. Anyway, havoc they wreak on people as people are just trying to get by. God damn. This is why people like Loza came to the forefront because, speaking, conservatively, if you will, I'm quite libertarian, I suppose, more than conservative, in that I'm not super locked into super traditional values, although I respect the hell out of them. And I know that they're the cornerstone of society, but I don't think you should be locked into one framework only. That's just me. I'm all for, if even one has the right to believe in something that doesn't even make sense, even if it is completely liberal. But as long as you don't push it on someone, I'm not so much anti-left or right, of course not. But I am not keen on tyranny from any side, no matter what, in any way, shape, or form. Medical tyranny, of course, in such as the example I gave you. And ultimately, the whole thing that got people like us, Loza and us Patriots, just reacting to this stuff and making videos about it is when when tyrants started to show up. Tyranny, particularly from the left right now, is just being imposed on people's lives. And when they try and fight back and say, don't tread on me, you get more, you provoke more tyranny from these people. And it's like, what do we do? I can't give in to these people. It's like a bunch of people just showing up behind you. They're telling you to just imagine a whole mob of the town just pushed you totally to jump off a cliff, and you keep trying to get away from them. And then more people show up and say, jump off a cliff. It just felt like that. So, I mean, this whole time up from 2020 to this point, or 2019, the end of that to this point, with what. I'm trying to avoid saying it because of algorithms, but this is why even people like Loza, who can speak more liberal language, if you will, just being more expletive, less restrained with the usage of expletives. This is why people like him are particularly effective, because because people with common sense who speak a variety in a variety of ways of speaking. Some people don't cuss, some people do cuss. We gotta call out this hypocrisy, and we just gotta get people to leave us alone. and memeing people until they cry, of course, until you can swim in their tears. It seems to be the only way to just get our point across. I'm not trying to make people feel bad, but it seems that me being myself, just minding my own business, is making you feel bad. So, which is, I think, the sentiment Loza is trying to convey. So, kudos to you, Loza. All right, now let's let the rest of the video play out, and I'm going to analyze and speculate as to what I think the numbers of this video will do.
Use the legs God gave you. Bet you regret voting for Joe, who raised you. Bet you regret hating the goat, you ain't made to. Open your eyes, cause all you see is color and race. Oh, so many tears when they cry. Ain't no way to run with a heart.
Funny, man.
Execute them all, yeah. I'ma drown them all and watch them die.
That's fantastic.
I'm just swimming in their live tears, yeah. Every time I tell the truth, I make them cry. Liberal tears filling up my swimming pool, yeah. Liberal tears filling up my swimming pool, yeah. Killing commies off is what I'm finna do, ayy. Stomping commies got them all under my tennis shoes, ayy. Liberal tears filling up my swimming pool, ayy. Liberal tears filling up my swimming pool. Liberal tears filling up my swimming pool. Liberal tears filling up my swimming pool.
Yes, sir. You got it. Alright. You're a 2-verse dude. I'm a bit of a 3-verse rapper dude. But who knows? I mean, maybe one day Loza will give us 3 verses. But I know 2 verses sometimes does the trick. And you let it ride out. I'm sure that's what the remainder of the song is. Okay. Numbers. Let's have a look at this thing did. So far. Loza train empty. No, sir. We are there, and I'm dropping a like just so you know. Okay, so we have got ourselves. What have we got? Come on. Alright, Loza's first of all 150k subs, of course, naturally. And you've got 13,000 views in 1 month. That's neat, man. But of course, we're talking about building our way up. I know we're not stopping here, Loza. I know it's just, we're not like, this is not where plateauing. Yeah, I know. So of course we're gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep promoting with these reactions. I'm with you, mate. And your Loza train is not empty. For God's sake. But yeah, that being said, it's been a month. Maybe this video's plateaued at this point. But as we keep building up, bring more passengers on the Loza train, those numbers will bump. I'm pretty sure. What do you think, people? Do you think it's me? Is this video plateaued, or do you think we could get it a bit higher? Let's keep going. There you go. Let it ride out. This is your formula, right? Come on. Alright, guys. This is visually entertaining. Very good for visual effects. Oh, that sound. That's Navi from Zelda the Ocarina of Time. Look. Twitter. It's funny how when it comes to memeing, we can just take other people's IPs and just drop it right in our work. And it can slip right by. We're not doing it just to try and steal their stuff. We're doing it for the effectiveness of conveying a message through something that most people recognize. It's catchy. And for gaming fans like me and Japanese fans, fans of Japanese pop culture and all that. Yeah, it's going to be in the right earworm, isn't it? All right, people, let me know what you thought. You think the numbers can go higher? I do. Loza, keep rocking it, mate. And Creole Queen, thank you so much. Catch you next time. Peace.